Hello, angel babies. Welcome or welcome back. My name is Trisha, and this is Trisha's Temple. I'm a mystic and intuitive tarot reader. Today, we are looking at the spiritual upgrades that are hitting you right now, because I can tell that you are experiencing a lot of refinement. You're going through a lot of physical upgrades as well as the spiritual, receiving a lot of spiritual downloads that accompany these physical changes. And it might not be the most comfortable ride along the way, but it's a bit of a bumpy ride. You have a lot coming in that is going to change your life forever in very beautiful and life-affirming, significant ways that feel like you're finally exhaling. I'm seeing a vision of like a lake house, and you're walking out onto the deck and you're just like enjoying the stillness of the lake. So you've gone through a lot of turbulence, and then you're finally like reaching this safe, beautiful place that has been in your vision for a long time, that has been a dream of yours for a while, whether that's an actual lake house or some other manifestation that you have. And you're starting to experience those shifts that are allowing you to get there right now. All right, we got the 8 of Wands, 7 of Wands, 7 of Cups, and the Mentor. This 8 of Cups, 8 of Wands is showing a contemplation, a period of time where you are sitting with yourself and the ideals that you have had for your life before now and in the future, but you're kind of gathering all of your energy back into your center and realizing, what do I actually want for myself? What is my true vision of my future? And that in and of itself is creating these beautiful shifts for you. That your moments of reprieve within this bit of turbulence that you might be experiencing right now are helping you like recalibrate and adjust to the new timeline. And the 7 of Wands, you might be experiencing some people in your life who aren't as happy with where you are headed or the changes that you're making. It might feel like you have had to let go of a lot of people from your past, or you're still having to do that. You're still having to move out of the chaos of that belongs to other people and create a sense of power and hold your own energy away from that that chaos. And these little piranhas, these little alligators down in the moat, they are like, they're snapping, they're biting with their words, maybe with gossip, maybe these are people in your life who just have opinions about your life that just are no longer relevant to you. That you are seeing yourself no longer care so much about what people that you used to like really hold their opinion highly in high regard. You're realizing, wait, why do I care so much what these people think of me? Oh, I don't need their opinions. I don't need their expectations to weigh so heavily on me, because they don't have the same vision of my future that I know that I have. They don't know the flow of energy that I carry within me. They might not understand the process that I take to move throughout my life, whether that's to have a different sleep schedule, or to work in longer stretches of time and then take bigger breaks, or just having more flexibility with the quote unquote rules, that you're allowed to change things up, and it might not be comfortable for everybody around you. It might be a little bit confrontational for them, but you're meeting that confrontation with your own power. But it's okay if it's uncomfortable in the process of kind of that like detox, or like pulling yourself out of the mess of it all. The Seven of Cups is showing that it's similar with this Eight of Wands energy, actually, that I'm picking up on, that you're looking at all of these options, and it's almost like you're siphoning all of the beauty and the light, and looking at all of these options from the frame of reference, instead of what would other people want for me, what would other people expect of me, and you're seeing, what do I want? What is my soul's greatest desire? And you have gone through this period of refinement over the last while, and perhaps like you're experiencing some physical illness or pain, or what feels like just like constant interruptions to the path that you want to follow. But those things are helping you to refine your process. They're helping you to refine what you care about the most, what you value the most. Because when you're in those darker spots, you're realizing, oh, hey, you know what? Like, when I don't have very much energy, this is what I value the very most. This is where I want to spend the most of my time. And it's making the choice for you to select between all of what appears to be really great options more apparent to you. It's like one is being illuminated more brightly within your psyche, within your heart. Maybe your inner child is pointing you towards something that's saying, go towards the thing that brings you the most joy. Go towards the thing that is lighting you up the most, that makes your physical body feel the best. And the Mentor card is showing you along this pathway that you're finding within yourself that you are one of your greatest mentors, that you have so much, you carry so much wisdom from past versions of yourself, and you're connecting with your higher self as well. And you're also connecting to this collective consciousness and finding people and communities. You're finding spiritual guides that are helping you to reconnect to your own intuition. They're pointing you back towards things that are already inside of you. It's like, oh, I remember that. That feels like home. That feels like me. And you're gathering more and more of these things as almost like evidence that of who you are. So the things around you, whether it be your stuffed animals, or the clothes that you wear, the music that you're listening to, all of these things are adding up to be the details of your life, and they're pulling you back. They're reminding you of who you are. And the mentors that are coming into your life or are already in your life, but I can tell that there is someone who is coming into your life as well. Maybe this will be a friend, in the form of a friend, or in the form of a business partner, somebody that you work with. This person is going to help you in a way that you, of course you could do it on your own, but you are realizing, interesting that I said we, as a collective, we are realizing that we don't have to do it alone. You are realizing that you don't have to do it alone, and that you're opening yourself up to receive more of that love and guidance, while also retaining your own sovereignty, your own power, that you don't have to conform yourself to another person's way of doing things just because they are your mentor. All right, I want to get some Oracle Alchemy of the Spirit. Let's see, what other messages do we have while you're going through these spiritual upgrades? I just want to send you lots of love if you're experiencing any physical pain, illness. Be aware of the seasonal shifts as well around you. Those can often be contributors to all of that as well, and to give yourself the time and space to care for yourself. This is the one that wanted to come out. Oh, two. Got the Lamb and the Candle. I've been having a lot of things coming forward to me about the candle, lots of synchronicities around candles. Maybe you've been using more candles in your life to just bring a sense of pleasure and be a tiny little ritual for yourself. Maybe you're making wishes on these candles when you light them or blow them out. You're turning your home into a sanctuary and a safe haven through all of your different senses, including your sense of smell with whatever scent that you like the most. It could also be a sign that you are using the element of fire to to burn away something from your past, to let go of something through that ritual release. And the lamb. Let's read what it says in the guidebook about the lamb. Number 23. Spirit of innocence, be the light bearer. The spirit of the lamb is a call to reconnect with your inner child. If the world around you has been feeling dark, you can be the light bearer. When you heal the inner child, you allow yourself to shine and also expand that energy into the people you love. Take a break from your busy life and allow time to be silly and childish. Play, be wild and laugh wholeheartedly. Remember your favorite game when you were a child and how you climbed trees, counted stars, or lay on the grass and looked for shapes in the clouds. Keep that energy of joy alive. Don't let your spirit become dry and gray. Reconnect with the feeling of bliss by seeing the world through the eyes of your inner child. Innocence belongs to a sacred and fragile place in your heart, and you must protect it. I think that this innocence that you're reconnecting to is really helping to fuel you towards that vision in your mind that we were talking about earlier of your lake house, whatever that looks like, your castle in the sky, your ultimate dream. And you're realizing that you have so much access to that sense of play and wonder and just enjoying the simple things like looking at shapes in the clouds right now. And all of that is what is propelling you or aligning you with that timeline where you are in connection, or you are actually you have already manifested the things that you desire the very most. Now I'm thinking of the Mirror of Erised from Harry Potter, where you look into the mirror and it shows you your deepest desires, your greatest desire. Think about what would that mirror show to you? What would the mirror reflect back? Because that's already within you. And when you realize that, when you realize, oh, I already have that light, that spark, it's really just about moving away the debris that was clouding your vision. And that's what's happening right now through this spiritual upgrading. It's not like you're all of a sudden becoming a different species who is now capable of having that thing. It's more so like you're taking off the layers, you're taking off the coat and the scarf and the hat, because you don't need to wear that in spring and summer. Or you are stepping into your power really by just acknowledging that there is a fire that has always been burning within you. I think that there is a real connection and a real call for you to connect with fire right now. And obviously in safe ways. Now I'm thinking of all the dangerous things that we did as children with fireworks. you're finding a way to reignite that passion, that it's happening naturally, and it might have been very subtle at first, where as you allowed yourself to eat your favorite things, or you allowed yourself to light that candle that smelled really good, as you went on the walks that just felt more pleasurable and were more present in the moment, like all of these little things were reigniting the spark, that flame, and it was growing brighter and brighter and brighter within you. Whereas before it might have been harder to connect to it or feel it consistently. It might have been like a fire that was needing a little bit more to fuel it. And now you're realizing the things that naturally fuel it for you, whatever your passions, your desires, your embers are. And the more that you acknowledge that, the more that you go towards those things, it's growing brighter. And you're not afraid of it anymore. You're not afraid to feel that, because now you know how to channel it. You know that when you pour it into your creative work, when you give that love to yourself and then you're able to give it to other people, that it's just this constant flow of energy. And you don't have to be afraid. You don't have to be afraid and shut it down anymore. Whereas you may have felt like you needed to, or others may have felt, well, if I can pick this up, like they needed to. But that's not the story that you're telling anymore. That's not the story that you're a part of anymore. That's not this chapter. This new adventure that you're on is one of a bright, powerful flame that you are in connection to and in constant communication with. And you know how to keep it lit. I'm very excited for you. Let's get one more message. What were you talking about? A castle in the sky. The castle. This is reminding me actually of the game Candyland. There are lots of references right now to your inner child. So anything that reminds you of your whimsy, your childlike wonder, the games that you used to play, the toys that you loved, the movies that you watched when you were little, all of those could be a good way for you to reconnect to that part of you as you're detoxing from the chaos of the past and starting to feel a lot safer in your body. These hands are holding the castle. It's like this castle is a manifestation of your dreams, with the unicorn and the crystals and the sunshine. It's all this beautiful imagination that you have had for a long time, but now it's materializing. And you're holding it all in your hands, that you can return to this aspect of you in the darker moments to receive the guidance that you need for where to go next. That you're following the little squares on the Candyland game board, and you have this vision in your mind And you might have you might meet some interesting people along the way, and it's all a part of your journey. And although you can have the expectation for this dream as your fuel and as something that is propelling you forward, you also already have it, because you're enjoying the process, the journey, it's like, if you already knew the end, would you still want to know how you got there? You already do know the end. You already do know that you're going to get what you want, get where you want to go, because you're going to continue to move towards it no matter what. But you're still enjoying each phase of your journey. Thank you so much for being here. If this video has been helpful for you, please like, comment, subscribe, check out the links below if you're interested in a personal reading or connecting with me in another way. I would love to see you there. Thanks. Bye.